Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Nestology TV. Today, we're going to review how COVID-19 affects student loan borrowers. The President announced on Friday, March 13th, 2020, that interest on federally held student loans would be suspended indefinitely and effective immediately. Typically, federally held means those federal student loans that are direct loans, including direct subsidized, direct unsubsidized, direct graduate plus, direct parent plus, and direct consolidation loans. But this does not include most older federal loans from the FFEL program. Private loans will not qualify. Here are a few things you should know about managing student loan debt during this difficult time. It is being reported in many places that any payments made during this interest-free period will be applied to the principal balance. However, for many borrowers, this isn't the case. Borrowers that have accumulated interest from previous periods in IDR plans, deferment, or forbearance will first have to repay the previously charged interest before they can make principal payments on a given loan. Student loan borrowers should check their accounts periodically and look for updates over time. If you can afford to continue making payments, the interest rate waiver is a unique opportunity to reduce your principal balance on loans that do not have any accumulated unpaid interest. With that being said, some borrowers may ask, should I try and pay off my student loans during COVID-19? The answer is, it depends. Let's walk through a few scenarios. Scenario number 1, if you've been furloughed or unemployed. The answer is no. Save your money for essential living expenses and other necessities. On to scenario number 2, if you're enrolled in an IDR plan. It's really up to you. If you decide not to pay, your non-payments will still count towards your required payments to still receive student loan forgiveness. But remember, you will owe income tax on the amount of student loan forgiveness you receive. On to our final scenario, number 3. If you plan on public student loan forgiveness. Your monthly non-payments will still count towards the required 120 payments, but unlike IDR plans, you won't owe income tax on the amount of forgiveness, so you don't need to pay during this period. One last note before we wrap up. If you are currently on an income-driven repayment plan and you've had a significant change in income, you can ask to have your monthly payment recalculated at any time. Apply for income-driven repayment or to have your payment amount recalculated based on any reduction in income you may be experiencing at studentaid.gov. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Nestology TV. We'll see you next time.